From the campus of Nashville Christian in growing and gracious Bellevue, Tennessee, this is Mike McPherson bringing you the broadcast of the Nashville Christian Lady Eagles hosting the Goodpasture Cougars. Big game for both teams. Goodpasture coming in with quite a bit of momentum. Our girls got off to a fast start this year, but we've hit the district and have dropped the first two. And then, of course, boys action will be following up here with an outstanding Goodpasture boys team coming in here. And we're just about ready for the prayer or anthem and the starting lineups. Nashville Christian, coached by first-year coach here, Gary Venata. Coach Venata has been all over the place. He's older than me, which means he's been coaching about 8 or 9 decades. Assisted by Katie Beth Allen and Mariah King. And now we'll have our prayer and our anthem. What's their, is that 4-0 or 2-0? A stirring rendition of the anthem given by the entire crowd at the game. I think we started a little low, went into kind of a heavy bass sound there. So we're about ready for the starting lineups. The Cougars, 00 freshman Brooklyn Jones. Harper Kate Miles, number 2, senior. Number 3, junior Addie Ruffin. Number 10, senior Sarah Perkey. Number 11, Anna Hawkins. And now the starting lineup for Nashville Christian. Freshman. She played as an 8th grader. Number 10, Aniston, AA Allgood. Freshman. Number 11, Sydney the Charm DeCharm. senior, number 15, Anna the Fierce Pierce. And senior Reagan Lockdown Locke. And a third freshman, number 52, Anida Hinton. All right, we're just about ready to begin. Goodpasture comes in at 2-0, the league leader right now, along with Ezel Harding. It'll be an interesting matchup when they play, and the Lady Eagles are going to try to train wreck this run that the Goodpasture girls are on. It's usually a pretty good game between these two teams. At times, each has dominated a little bit of the other, but most of the time it's pretty even. And tonight, it'll be interesting. Got a capacity crowd looking on a Tuesday night before exams. And here's the opening tip. It is controlled and tipped away. Double A has it, takes it all the way down. She's going to pound it to the lane. Underhanded scoop good. So Allgood gets us on the board at 2-0 inside the first 10 seconds. Goodpasture beats the pressure, but it's deflected by Allgood. Then kicked out for a long three. That shot is no good. Pierce with a big board, looking for an outlet. Brings it up herself. Comes across the timeline. Nashville Christian leading 2-0. We just started action here in the first quarter. Left side to Locke. Locke to Hinton. Hinton takes it over to back to the left side to Locke. Brings it between the circles. Looks for Descharme and throws to her in front of the Goodpasture bench. Cross court to Hinton. Oh, Locke just knocked down a player. Hinton no good. Shooting deep outside. We're going to put the trap on immediately. So after a missed basket, the Eagles jump immediately into a full court press. And it did give Goodpasture a little different look. Now Descharme is picking up man-to-man on their point guard. And so instead, bring it up, 0-0, Brooklyn Jones, the freshman. Long cross-court pass. That's Ruffin. Cross-court pass to the senior Harper K. Miles. And Gunning downtown, and that's good, and that's the three. And so that game goes to 3-2, and gunning that one's Brooklyn Jones, the freshman. And we walk. So Goodpasture takes the lead back at 3-2, 6:46 to go with the first quarter. Lady Eagles will drop into, looks like a box and one, and Descharme is going to pick up man-to-man pressure on Anna Hawkins. No, now we're going to actually trap that up, so it's more of a 1-2-2. Goodpasture penetrates the left-hander, airs that ball out there. It's saved, but Double A gets the steal. Here she comes, crossover past the timeline, kicks over to Locke from NBA, no good, and it'll air out and go over to the Cougars. 6:20 to go. Nashville Christian trailing 3-2. Early action, first quarter district action. Here comes Anna Hawkins as they whip it around against Nashville Christian's 1-2-2 zone. And they throw the ball out of bounds as we covered up the high post, triple teamed it. She kicked it out and had to force it over three people out of bounds. So Locke is going to get it coming past the timeline. She's going to get trapped. It throws it away. Boy, we had a collision down there in the corner between Hinton and Miles. No call, except it went out of bounds off Goodpasture. Hinton inbound it. Side front court, 6:06 to go first quarter. Locke gets it, looks for a back door, throws it to Pierce, lobs it up. She scoops it under to Double A. She had it. Probably should have used the backboard, but didn't have a great angle, so tried to loop it right over the rim. No good, but knocked out by Goodpasture. Just under 6 to go. We run the screener into Pierce. Fights, lays it up. No good. Well, we've had two right there at the goal. Couldn't get them to fall. Here comes Miles. Hawkins all the way in, and she's going to be hammered as she takes it in. Let's see if they're going to call it on Pierce. Yes, that was on Pierce. And so Goodpasture at the line. Anna Hawkins eyes it, guns it, rolls out of there. So the score remains at 3-2. Second shot up is good. 4-2. Full court pressure. Finally get into Locke. Locke will pound it down the sideline. Takes it at the corner to Pierce. Pierce in the corner, across court to Hinton. Hinton takes it down and is stripped away nicely by Jones, the freshman. She knocks it out of bounds and will get the ball under the goal. 4-2. And we get in double A. She loses it back to Hinton. Thought about it. Pierce drives in, lays it up good, and it's 4-4. And kicking the ball out here is going to be a hold on Goodpasture. Excuse me, it's going to be a hold against us on Goodpasture, and Goodpasture will bring the ball in. 4-4, 5:25 to go. So cross screen action up top, nothing there. We played it pretty well. With the ball up top is Ruffin. Freshman Jones in trouble, left hands it. Gets it back outside to Ruffin. Did she lose it out of bounds? No. We knocked it out, and here's the first subs. Madison Sanders coming in the game along with number 33, Maddie Crocker. Kick out here, long range, no good. 3-point, no good. Pierce with another board. Nice outlet to double A. Takes it into the key, stops, hanging 15-footer, bricks it. No good, and the rebound will go over to the Cougars. 4-4. Just under 5 in the first quarter. Taking the ball all the way down, laying the ball up good. Ruffin on the left hand down the lane nicely. Blocked back to Pierce. Pierce brings the ball up. So Pierce kind of running the point to get the ball down into transition. Then he goes down into their post. She does that. She's in there, and they're going to call a push. Nice move by Pierce. Pitching it out to the right wing and then cutting into the post, and gets Maddie Crocker to pick up her foul. Ball kicked into Hinton. She is also fouled, and so Nashville Christian getting to the line here. And so Nadia Hinton will go to the line, the freshman. We've got 3 freshmen out there on the court. We're about to bring in a sophomore, Addison Humes. Hinton, we trail 6-4, and she gets the roll to cut it to 5-6. So Descharme takes a break, and in comes Humes. Nadia to try to tie it up. Isaac cocks it, locks it, bricks it. Pierce, why didn't she take it straight back up? She kicked it out. Should have hooked that thing right in there. Taking all the way in. Locke lays it up good on a floater on the baseline to give us the 7-6 lead. Nashville Christian is going to foul over there in front of their bench. Also, we do welcome your comments. We want to make sure our sound is coming across, so send any comments in to see if we need to turn something up or down, because sometimes what sounds right here in the gym isn't coming across on the telecast the way we would like. Nashville Christian leading 7-6. Goodpasture with a handoff out top. They've got 5 out. They send a cutter through. Now they try to drive. Look like a walk there. Perky eyes it, no good. Picked off on a long rebound by Double A. Here she comes. Backs out of there with it. She'll gun the 3 from downtown. A little long. Long rebound, Pierce. Take it up, Anna. Out to Locke. No good. Long 3 did not go. We've had a couple of good looks. They didn't fall. 3:45 to go. Nashville Christian leading Goodpasture 7-6. Downtown is Miles, the senior, no good, and we scrape the rebound, and here's Locke walking into front court as we set the court. Sends Humes through. We slide Double A down and reaching foul again. And Goodpasture getting into a little bit of a foul trouble at 3:25. And I believe that's their fourth. And if so, we'll go to the line for 2 shots on the next one here in the new rule in the first quarter. Or maybe it's just 3 fouls. Pierce gets the ball on the inbounds. Kicks it out to Humes, 1 of the 3. Lays it down and brings it back out top. Oh, it's stolen. Nice steal, but we get it back. Jones had it. Humes double team, in trouble, and is fouled. And so we are now at the 4th team foul on Goodpasture. And the next one will put us at the line for the double bonus. 7-6. Lady Eagles lead. Ducharme to come back in, and she will check in for Locke. 7-6, 3:11 to go. Ducharme pounding past the timeline, takes it to the right, backs out of there. Good pressure by Goodpasture to Humes. Looks for Hinton in the corner. Ball deflected out of bounds. Will be retained. Just now heard the whistle. A little delay there. Oh, they're going to call it out on the Eagles, and it'll go to Goodpasture. Just under 3 now in the first quarter. Eagles up 7-6. Ducharme guarding Anna Hawkins. Right side here to the freshman, Brooklyn Jones. Left-hander watches a cutter go through. The ball swung all the way to the left side and into the corner. Ball taken into the key by Ruffin, and now here's Jones. Nice floater from about 10, 12 feet. Not really a floater, just a pull-up jumper, good. And they regain the lead at 8-7, under 2.5 to go. Humes from downtown, did it go? Good look, nothing there. McClary with the board, gives to Hinton. Hinton puts it up there, no good, but that's another foul. McClary with a nice board, clears it out to Hinton, who drives and is fouled, and we'll go to the line for 2, I believe. Hinton can regain the lead for the Lady Eagles, trailing 8-7 with 2:20 to go. And she nets that one. And Double A will check in for Naughty. Eyes it, guns it. Bricks that one. Pierce, we should take that back up. Gives to Hinton, drives in, lays it up. Plowing over people, no good. Pierce, no good. And here comes Goodpasture flying past the timeline. Hawkins is going to have the ball go off her hand, but because of the foul, I believe, against McClary, Double A will check in. They'll go to the line for 2. 8-8, 2:10 to go. And the ball, they considered on the floor, so they'll get the ball underneath. Locke checking back in with Double A. Screen the screener play. We pick it up pretty good, so they have to throw it out deep. Here's Jones again, yes. She's a shooter. Another 3. She's got 8. 11 days. She's got, the freshman has 8 of their 11. 2 threes and a 2. Block out top. Right side to Ducharme. Looks at Hinton, sliding low. Pierce on the bench. Into Double A. Powers up. Good on the block. Going straight up through the nose of the defender. And looks like a quick foul on Ducharme. So a lot of fouls so far. So Nashville Christian down 10-11. And now both teams in that, I don't know if we call it a double bonus or not, but we get a 2 free throws every time. Not sure what the terminology is. So Jeff Brothers has just stepped into the arena. He'll be joining us in the second quarter. Looking forward to that. And the first shot is no good. Nashville Christian leading 10-11, 1:35 to go. She Isaac guns it and rolls it in for a 2-point lead. Lock, 1:34 to go. Lots of hands there, and boy, they strip it away. Thought she might have gotten fouled. Nice steal, laying the ball up, back overhead, no good. Goodpasture coming out of there with the board. Nice pass inside. Descharm slaps it away. Great defense as we were about to give up the easy basket. But she strips it away from Lewis. Double A takes it into the lane. She's hit. The ball rolls out of bounds off of Goodpasture. We retain possession, 12-10, Goodpasture, 1:07 of the first quarter. And here's your inbounds play. We also screen the screener. We had Double A, takes it, powers it up, good! And she was fouled. So Double A ties it up at 12 with 1:06 to go in the first quarter and goes to the line. Anderson has 6 of our points, and we're having trouble at the line. She bricks that one off the back of the rim. Approaching 1 minute of the first quarter, and a tight one here in Bellevue. Goodpasture driving all the way in. Nice little European step, no good. Double A out of there with it. Hinton runs the court, but we throw it away. May have been deflected, was it? No. Goodpasture will get the ball on the turnover in a tie game at 52 seconds of the first quarter. Goodpasture bringing in a couple of new players. So Anna Hawkins, the point guard, she'll bring it up with Descharm, picking her up at midcourt in the 1-2-2 zone. Now we're down to 45 seconds. See what Goodpasture does. They go to the short corner, kick it back out top. And we're coming out to trap the ball. We're not going to let them hold it. Goodpasture trying to decide whether they want to attack or try to hold it for one. And they're not going to hold it for one. Gunning downtown, good. Once again, the freshman, Brooklyn Jones, she's tallied 11 with 3 threes, leading all scorers. Double A breaks through, lays it up left-handed, no good, didn't have a good angle. Probably should have jump stopped on that one. They've got 8 seconds to get a shot off. Guess who'll take it? No, this time the senior takes it all the way in and rolls over someone. No, they're going to call a walk first. Probably a good call before the foul. And she just barreled in there and tried a Euro, but wasn't there. 2.7 to go. Let's see what we do. We need to take off running. And Locke down the sideline. She's going to have to launch it, but she's fouled at the buzzer and will get 2. Well, that is a big foul. She's fouled just as time goes out. And are we not going to go to the line? I thought there was a foul. Is he calling that after? I guess he is. I guess he is. So with timeout, Nashville Christian trailing 15-12, back in a moment. Coach, are you? Back at Nashville Christian. This is Mike McPherson, and now stepping into the booth is Coach Jeff Brothers.
That don't matter, Coach.
So, Coach Brothers just got back from just doing various errands around the state of Tennessee.
I was visiting some people in some of our southwestern counties.
That's a little private joke between me and his family. That was deflected away by Hinton. Here comes a Charm. Takes it to the right side. Gives to Double A. Nice pass to Pierce, who cut through it. She is fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. Coach, good to have you back in this part of the state.
Good to be back. You remember the old movie Walking Tall with about Sheriff Buford Pusser? I was down in his parts today.
Adamsville.
Visiting his municipal
You got out
court.
of there. See his big baseball bat. Pierce, yes. Cuts it to 2. 15 to 13. Nashville Christian trailing by 2 in a close one here at the Coliseum in Bellevue. The second one is no good. Ripping the ball out of there is Perky. She comes past the timeline, dribbled it kind of high. Downtown, that's Jones. Yes! Jones with another 3.
She can shoot.
She is a shooter, left-handed. She plays, well, she doesn't play like a freshman. And they push it out to 5. Pierce having to bring the ball up, lays it down, kicks left side to Locke. Now she cuts through the post up. They had her. She had a great angle, but we didn't see it. And Double A forced it in there. We should have hit Pierce on a diagonal pass. Goodpasture coming down court quickly. Gunning no good. Pierce tracks down a long rebound, and she'll bring it up, catch her breath. She got a big brace on that left leg. We trail by 5, under 7 to go, second quarter. Right side to Sharm. Do a little UCLA cut. We had her in there. Kicks back out to Hinton. She'll gun from downtown. No good. We've had some good looks. They won't fall. Down 5. Cougars can increase the lead. Here we go. Jones again. Yes. We have to get somebody on her, and we're going to call a timeout. And, Coach, she came in here lit up, and she's got, count them, 5 threes.
5 threes and 1 field goal inside the arc on 7 of 8 shooting, and 5 threes. So clearly she's come in hot. She looks very comfortable shooting the ball. The thing you wonder about those kind of shooters is they're streaky, so hopefully she'll cool off a little bit.
Well, if she's streaky, she's had a good streak
it's
here.
A pretty long streak.
Yeah, and that would be plenty for any game. Man, she's got, 17 points?
Yeah, I mean, we got to take care of the ball better on the offensive half. Too many turnovers off the dribble.
Right.
And too many, passes that are just not lazy is the word, but just not very crisp.
I wish we would get to Pierce, because Pierce is passing and then cutting in, and that's a different angle for a post player to have to guard.
To defend,
a cutter, and she's been there, and we just haven't gotten her every time.
Yeah, and I think that's Perky trying to guard her, right? Sarah Perky.
Right.
And Sarah's dad, a good friend of mine, a former Vanderbilt player as well.
Right, the Perkys are Nashville people, yeah. Nashville sports.
But she's a good athlete, and
she is.
Trying to cut off Anna on that cut is a tall task.
21 to 13, so Goodpasture has taken control of the contest, and we'll go into a full court man-to-man press. And Locke will come up against Jones, the freshman, who's lighting it up here. Get to Descharm. She cuts.
That's a good
gets
cut.
To Double A, who makes a nice move. Didn't score, but got it up there and got another foul on.
Ooh, give and go there. That's on 23.
And they're going to call it on the. They're going to call it on the floor. So we'll inbounds here. See if we run a screen the screener. Down 21-13. And Double A, they picked it up good that time, but Pierce came open, but not close enough. Lays it down, lays it up. Good. Little scoop and score. Back to 6 quickly. Here she goes. Jones downtown. She finally missed one. Pierce with a big board, and she is slammed to the floor.
That was accidental.
By an unfeeling Miles.
Got their legs tangled up together. Yeah, there's no sympathy, but it wasn't malicious.
Well, not malicious. Just kind of stepped over Anna and said, I'll be back.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah. 21 to 15, approaching 6 here of the second quarter. Locke lays it down, and we're struggling over there, and we're going to throw the ball away. And you're right, Coach, that's where we're having trouble right now.
Yeah, ball handling has been an issue.
Goodpasture gunning downtown. Yes.
Perky.
That's Perky, the senior. She's tall, lanky, but she is not afraid to put it up from downtown, and it's now out to 24 to 15. Locke pounding past the timeline. She's going to lose the ball also. We're hurting at the handling, and she is going to be slow getting up, and we'll walk it out. And
more frustration.
She's frustrated. Yeah.
And we, of course, every year the team is different, but we did graduate 4 guards off of last year's team that could all handle the ball really well, and just not a lot of experience at that position.
And Pierce is having to do a lot of handling. which we don't want to, but we're kind of forced to. Ducharme, good pressure out on top as they exchange.
That's it. Can you lose
That
the ball
was
and go get
close.
it like that, Coach?
I think it was okay. Oh,
That's a
and
charge.
that's got to be a charge. Good. Hawkins tried to do another Euro step, and we set up nicely on her and picked up the charge.
That Euro step, Coach, is something that drives me crazy.
It is legal.
Halfway across
But it
Europe.
used to not be. But because it got so popular and then the NBA picked it up, now we can do it.
It
is a
off
walk.
the dribble, it's one thing, but when you jump stop and then you Euro step, I think that's 4 steps.
Yeah, that should be called. I think they called the charge before the travel. Humes on top. We swing it all the way to Locke. She's got it downtown. Did she make it? No, we can't get it to fall. Goodpasture scraping down a long rebound into front court. Here's Perky looking for Jones. She cuts through to the corner here. She's been red hot. Well, they're going to fire it up good again, and this one's no good. Pierce with another board bumped. No harm, no foul. Into Humes. We can run on him. Takes it in. She is knocked to the floor. An impressive rejection, but it was a foul. But I did like how she went up there to block it.
Yeah, that was Sarah Perky again.
Yeah, Perky looks very manly doing that, and I mean that in a positive way. Perky family. Well, she went up there and slapped it, and we're going to brick it. 24-15, 4:44 of the second quarter. So we've struggled at the line, and we've struggled ball handling, thus the 9-point deficit.
The only points in this quarter have come from Anna, 1 field goal and 1 free throw, and then Addison hit one there. So
Humes cuts it to 8, 4:40 to go. Goodpasture quickly in the front court, driving down the baseline, kick it over to Jones. Fortunately, Locke deflected it and slowed down the play. Goodpasture whips it around nicely. Boy, great interior pass, and Pierce, well, she shoved her out of bounds, and they're going to call the play off of her.
that was an excellent block. That was textbook rejection.
That was nice. 24-16. Oh, we deflect it. Nice play by Humes. Left-handing, coming past the timeline to McClare. We swing it all the way around for Locke. Is it there this time? Just a little bit long. Coach, I think we have to take those shots.
Well, it's an open shot, and she can hit it, and she's comfortable taking it, so you have to. You can't pass up open shots, especially when you're down 8, and they're giving them the chance. That foul's on Kate McClary, her second.
And 24-16, so we're still in the game, but Goodpasture.
Well, been outscored 9-4 in this quarter, so that's a problem.
24-16. Humes putting pressure up top. They set a screen up top, but we handle it pretty well. Ball left side, picked up by Hawkins. She's going to give to Jones. Jones takes it in there. She's going to kick out. This is Ruffin trying to take it in there. Boy, they just lay it down there. And Miles hooking it back over a la Magic Johnson style and gets it to go 26-16. Pierce sets the court. Tallest point guard we've ever had. Passes and cuts through. We are really struggling on that perimeter big time. Boy, they are really coming after us. So we're at a high point of frustration right now, Coach.
Just not a lot of comfortable ball handlers.
Not at all.
A little pressure. Just, need more experience, need more time in practice in the offseason, and just, getting comfortable handling, protecting, distributing the ball.
10-point deficit. Pierce sits down. Locke brings it one way. We try to peel off Hinton, but it wasn't there. All good. Gives to Locke between the circles to set the play. Well, we almost throw that one away. So you can kind of see it in our eyes right now. We got to do something to get back some life and energy. They're going to bring Pierce right back in.
Yep, don't hit the horn.
And an early buzzer. Oh, that's not a good job officiating right there. He should have blown the whistle, not let her in, and then start all over.
Right.
Here's Humes inside to Double-A, who took it up. Good.
The foul's going to be on Miles, or first, I believe. They call it that way.
Coach, how do you like the new fouling rule this year?
I don't like it at all.
All right.
I'm a traditionalist.
Been a lot of mixed views on it. It does sound like something out of Europe.
I think they call that on number 3.
Next thing you know, they're going to widen the lane like international play.
They should do it like the old key with the skinny lane and the big circle.
Hence the name of the key. That's what I grew up with.
Yep.
It was John Ward called it the key. Now kids have no idea what I mean. They never have anyway. Double A. Yes. 26-18. We're still hanging around, but we need to make a run and keep Goodpasture from making one. Hawkins being hounded by Double A. They do the little weave out top with Miles. Gives to Jones. She is the shooter. She hasn't hit in a while. We're sticking closer to her. Hop back to no good. Pierce with another board. Here she comes. Going past the timeline. She's not used to doing all that. A great pass inside of Double A. That's our third missed layup, or this game would be really tight. Goodpasture drifting up there. No good. Ball. Long rebound. Kick back out. Jones. Bad pass kept her from getting it off in time. Nice cut off by McClary. Crowd coming to life over there. Hawkins with the ball gets the play from Goodpasture bench. 26-18. Big possession here. Goodpasture does a lot of good weave. Coming wide open for the long three. She's going to air that one and receive notice from our cheering section that it was aired out. 2:09 to go.
We're applying some good pressure.
Yeah.
Just got to convert on the offensive end to make the pressure even greater on them to score their possessions.
Inside to Double A. No. Bad pass by Hinton.
Well, I'll tell you, they have active hands.
Well,
on
they
defense
do.
Too. That's impressive, the way they're playing that.
Goodpasture swings it to the corner here. That's Hawkins downtown. No good. Long board. We couldn't get it. And Pierce had to go out long to block out. But here comes Double A with it. Takes it into the key. Backs it out of there. Oh, well, she got hit from behind, and we will.
It's going to be on zeros.
It's going to put us at the line again, I believe, for 2.
That's 3 fouls on Jones.
It is an interesting rule change.
I think it slows down the flow of the game too much, especially in high school girls basketball. And if you're going to call a tight game, you're going to get to 5 fouls quickly and slow the game down.
Yeah, it does, and it's instead of bringing it in and playing, we're at the line, but this time it's working to our benefit, 26-19. So, Coach, we've cut into the lead a little bit, and now down to 6. And Humes returns and will sit down Hinton. We start 3 freshmen. We've got 2 seniors and a sophomore and a freshman, with Pierce, the senior, making the third senior, 26-20. Minute and a half left till the half. We've gone man-to-man. Got lock on Jones, the freshman.
Oh,
Miles backs out of there.
Picked that up on her hip and started over.
Boy, that was a little bit of a carry there. Good pressure here. Now Goodpasture reacts to it, and they force it in there. Double A with it. Here she comes.
Numbers.
Weaving past the timeline, left and right, and she's going to walk with it.
Yeah, we didn't have the numbers there.
Try to do a little too much with it. Probably should have pulled up.
I like the aggression. Just got to have,
kind of wish she'd have pulled up for a 15-footer. 26-20, a minute to go. Active crowd. We're at capacity here. Okay, here's Jones. Okay, she's missed 2, Coach, in a row.
I'm not going to say I caused that, but I did mention that she was streaky and she needed to cool down.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that I had any effect. I'm just saying
well, if you believe in voodoo, pagan magic, yes, Coach, you had something to do with that mysterious mysticism there at a Christian school. 26-20. Good pressure by the Eagles. We have not played terrible defense. Jones has really been the difference in the game. We just didn't get out on her. Nobody else has killed us. She's the one that's hurt us, and she hasn't lately. McClary guarding her man-to-man. Goodpasture, I think, will be content to hold for 1, which I really like to do.
I'm fine with that as well. If we can get a turnover and close the gap a little bit, that'd be good too. We just we've got some fouls to give.
Putting some pressure on her. Almost got the 5 count. We're down to 20 seconds. Humes really working her hard.
Yeah, that's good.
It's a dead ball. I wish Humes would deny her so she couldn't get it back. We're down to 11, 10. She's going to penetrate. And she is going to run over McClary.
No, she's going to call that on Addison. Well, that had to be on the floor.
Oh, my goodness.
No, Addison Humes.
She ran over McClary.
Well, the official was out of position. No, he was looking at the baseline official to make a determination. That had to be on the floor. There
Great
wasn't a
defense.
Shot.
There was no shot.
Why are we shooting? It's only our third foul.
And it rolls in.
I don't understand what just happened. The foul was clearly on the floor. She did not shoot the ball.
It was on the floor.
And it's only our third foul.
And not only that, it was a charge. 27-20. She makes that one. Double A to Locke. Closing seconds. 7 seconds. 6, 5. She's got it. She's going to drive to the right. Going to give to Locke from downtown at the buzzer. Well, it was a good look, but would not go. Reagan's had some good ones. They just wouldn't fall. Maybe they will the second half. So we'll take a little break here. National Christian has made a slight run, and then they pushed it back to 8. So we're going to go to the halftime break. National Christian trailing Goodpasture 28-20, back in a few moments. Coach,
Well,
Jeff Brothers here. Halftime, Coach, can you give us a quick rundown? I know who's killed us on the other side.
yeah, it's been Brooklyn Jones, as we mentioned, with although after we talked about her, I will say again, she did not score again in the half.
Right.
But she has hit 5 threes and 2 field goals, or excuse me, 5 threes and 1 field goal out of 2 attempts. So she is leading all scorers at this point with 17.
And
but
she got those early. She got those in a little over a quarter.
Yep, a lot of those in the first quarter, plus a minute or so. So 28-20.
And here we are, Coach. We're struggling again with the perimeter passing and dribbling. Like you said, we got a lot of young kids out there. Pierce comes up to get it. I wish we could hit her when she cuts through. I don't think that Perky can guard her. And back out top to Pierce, and a
Timeout.
coach did not like what he was seeing there.
And not only, you know, I'm not going to pretend to know what they're trying to do, but when she cuts, yes, it would be hard to defend her. But then also, I think just she can post really well. So when you get there and Perky's sort of out of position, you might be able to seal her again,
right,
you know, on a baseline bounce pass or something like that,
yeah,
just even after the cut.
And we'll see if that's what Coach wants to do. I don't think Perky can guard her once she gets in there.
I'm going to tell Justin you said that.
I don't think Anna can stop Perky either, so we'll even that out there real quick. 7:36. We just began third quarter action. Pierce will inbound it, and Hinton comes out to get it on the right wing, takes it in all the way into the key, lays it up. Good, back over her head. Nice job by Hinton, gets it down to 6. We're picking up full court. Descharme will stay on number 11, who's usually running the point for them. That's Hawkins. And on.
No, that was a switch off.
Oh, was it?
The ball screen, yeah.
Okay. Driving all the way in, no good. Double A gets it, comes past the timeline, doesn't have the numbers, holds up smartly, gives a lot between the circles, 28-22. Since Descharme through, Hinton will get the ball, looks for a sliding posting. Double A instead gets her second basket of the quarter to cut it to 4. We have a game.
Just a freshman, great body control, great awareness of where she is on the floor and touch around the basket.
28-24, 6:44 third quarter. Nashville Christian with a couple of good defensive possessions also. They're switching nicely on the man-to-man, on the handoffs and the weave. Pierce is kind of staying on top, guarding whoever comes up through there. And here comes the weave penetration. Lob inside to Perky. Rejected by Pierce.
Good activity on the defensive end by Anna. She's guarding at the top of the key, and she gets that block on the block. Good help side from her.
28-24, 6:17 to go. And another screen-to-screener action. We pick it up perfectly.
Almost got it.
Ball lobbed out here. Perky takes it in against Pierce, kicks it out. This is Jones. They left her open, and she made us pay. You cannot help off her. She has 20, 31-24, and she is the difference, the freshman. Left-hander, killing us.
And set shots, not off the dribble.
Yes, inside the Hinton, lays up nicely, and a good call by the official.
Now, I have that as her 4th. Now, I didn't get here until a little bit later, but it's at least her 3rd.
On Jones?
Yep.
We'll see where they put her, Coach. If that's her 3rd, she's probably going to have to go out. Even at that, Hinton will go to the line. What's Hinton's point total? What did he say?
Sorry, I think he said 3rd. I had trouble hearing.
Hinton Isaac guns it, breaks that one. The freshman will get another chance. She scored 2 of our baskets here to open up the third quarter. Good. Full court man-to-man. Find Jones. There she is. And we're trapping. Pretty good movement. Perky struggling, gets over to Jones. Coming close to that 10 seconds. Boy, they just got it across. Perky, nice bounce inside.
That's
layup is no good. Are they going to call the charge?
Nadia.
No, they will call Hinton with the block.
That's her 2nd, I believe.
31-25, 5:43, third quarter.
Team first of the quarter. You know, you have to say that now.
It sounds weird. Doesn't even sound right, does it?
No.
Crowd very active. Night before exams. Still a good crowd here. No good. It is. It's a really great crowd considering what we've got. We've got exams tomorrow.
Got exams and silent night tonight, so the crowd's singing Christmas carols while the other team shoots free throws.
We've had a lot of years it worked really well. Tonight it hasn't been as effective. 32-25. But we do have a full house here in Bellevue. Pierce, right side to Charm. Gets a UCLA cut. There she is. She needs to go in tighter in there. Nice spin dribble. No good, man. That was a good move. She just got it up a little hard there. And here's Jones. Breakaway layup. Good. The left-hander beats the defense back with another 2. She's got 5 this quarter. It's 22 for her. 34-25. As we said, she's the difference. And again, that's what we got to do to get the ball into Anna. It was a great play. Didn't have quite the angle. Double A stops, lays it up nicely. Got to touch it, rolled off. Pierce deflects it over to Double A, who lays it back over the rim. Good. 34-27. Ducharme putting in good pressure. Our girls really going hard here. Hinton intercepts the long pass. We've got 3 on 2. She takes it all the way in, left-handed, no good. She should have jump stopped on that one.
That's traveling.
They're going to call a walk. They do.
Yeah, great take by Nadi. Great steal, first of all, playing free safety back there in the paint, but then just a little too strong on the left-handed layup. But I'd say Anna Pierce's activity on the defensive end is really helping. And then on the offensive end, really, without the opportunity to get the rebound, still affected the ball and allowed Aniston to get the rebound and put the shot back up, close it to 7.
Humes checks in for lock. I know I'm OCD on jump stops. Just when you don't have a good angle, I just like to jump stop and get under control, but that's me. Oh, great back overhead layup on the inbounds play by Double A. We're back to 5. Good pressure by the Eagles. We're trying to trap here, and we get a trap, but they get freed of it. Take it all the way to the baseline. Hooks the ball back overhead. Good, nice move by Crocker. 36-29. A lot of good plays here. Inside of Double A, takes it, powers up, good again. Looks like an instant replay. 36-31, Ducharme with a nice pass. Humes, good pressure here. Stolen by Double A, takes up, lays up, good. Timeout, Goodpasture. The crowd alive, 36-33. Great full court pressure as the Eagles cut it to 3. Just under the 4-minute mark in Bellevue.
And you see on the offensive end, we're just getting a good seal on that post right there on the block. And so we're feeding the post right there with a good a seal with the defender above us. And we can just use the glass, if not draw the foul, hit the layups. We're hitting layups. They're not fouling. So we're closing that gap, 36-33, like I say, just like the action and the aggression on both offensive and defensive ends and in the trap press.
I don't think they can stop us at the post, whether it's Double A or Pierce. Well, and you don't want to get in a long-range shooting match because obviously Jones is a good shooter and Buffin is a good shooter as well. Hawkins is a good shooter as well. So, I like the fact that it's not slowing the game down, but it's forcing the game inside, which I like. I think they're going to continue to have trouble guarding us in the inside area, and Aniston, as a true guard, does a great job of making some post moves.
She does.
Throwing that ball back overhead where it cannot be blocked.
Yeah, she could really play all 5 positions, so it's really just finding a mismatch and set her up for success. She's had 8 points in this quarter already in the first, 5 minutes or 4 minutes. So halfway through the quarter, she's got 8 points.
We walk out there with 3 freshmen, a sophomore and a senior. A lot of youth on that perimeter. And this is just great for their future. These girls going to be like our previous 5. They got a lot of time as young kids.
They did.
36-33. We extend that that half-court trap. We're coming at them. Goodpasture. See how they handle it. Oh, no, Jones. Yes. We left her. We can't leave her. She's been the total difference in it. I guess that's 26. Is that correct? 39-33.
23, I believe it is.
23. Humes, let's get to Pierce. There it is. We couldn't get it into her. Pierce was there.
That's a good
But a great cut by Double A. A great pass by Humes back to 4.
She's got double digits in the quarter, Coach.
Great pressure here by National Christian, but we cannot leave Jones, and she is in the corner. Oh, my goodness. Yes.
Got to know where she is, right?
We did not know where she was. 42-35. Humes is going to have the ball deflected, fortunately, off the defense. And the trap pressure is good, but it's leaving Jones alone.
Well, but we still a lot of time left in the game. Don't get in a panic on the offensive end. Continue to feed the post. That's our advantage on the offensive end. That keeps the game in reach.
Pierce has to come out for a breather. I'm sure she'll get back in as soon as possible. To Hinton, baseline. Good off the inbounds play by Locke. Locke's reading the baseline out of bounds nicely. Good assist from the baseline. Goodpasture is going to gun downtown a long one. This one is no good. Great rebound, powered back up, no good. But going to the line will be number 3, junior Addie Ruffin, and she made a good pursuit of the rebound and stopping the clock at 2:44 in the third, 42-37. We've made a nice run getting it down to 3. It was out to 10 at one point, and rattles
that foul was on Kate McClary. That's her third by my count. But yeah, we did. We made a. I mean, we've made a nice run the entirety of this third quarter so far. Still 2:44 left, but they still maintain that cushion. You know, every time we kind of get it close, they hit a big shot.
Shot is no good. Here comes Locke. Locke pounding past the timeline. Little push off there. Hinton lays it down, takes it all the way in. Oh, she is going to plow over Jones. Man, she blasted her down.
You got to know that she's there, and that jump stop that you like to talk about, Coach, would be good, effective right there.
Looks like Jones has 26. Is that correct? I believe that's right. And they've all been threes except 1-2, I believe. Your math from Vanderbilt should be a little better than mine from Antioch.
I've got 28, Coach.
20. We didn't get that high in multiplication. Perky, nice pass inside, but she's too far into the goal. Now Perky will gun. Rims out, no good. Hinton with a great rebound, comes out of there a little, forced it really too much. Should have let it cleared. Jones, they're flying at her. Goodpasture, great interior passing, deflected, rejected by Pierce. Nadia tried to fly out of there, and she should have let it just clear for a second. She attacked too quickly, and there was still a lot of traffic in front of her. She'll take a blow as McClary checks in. A 6-point lead at 2:12.
I'll tell you what, Nadia's aggressive to the ball when it's loose like that.
Well, she is.
That, especially from a freshman.
Goodpasture, great interior passing, but Pierce saved us with a rejection. And Humes deflects it on the inbounds play. Great play. Holds up nicely.
That's smart.
Takes it to Locke. Locke, she's due one. Yes! From Charlotte. Pike gets cut to 3. 2 minutes to go.
Well, and Addison really good that time. We mentioned before the numbers, and she recognized that she did not have the numbers, pulled it out, found Reagan on the wing, and hit the 3. That was impressive.
Big confidence builder for Reagan. She is face guarding Jones. We've had to go back to man-to-man, even though the trap was somewhat effective. It left Jones open too much. It's a 3-point game. 1:38 to go. The weave by Goodpasture. They're leaving her wide open. Goodpasture lays it down. A lot of interior passing. They're going to zoop it over to Perky. Well, they're whipping around nicely. Downtown, no good. Oh, and boy, there's a long rebound. A lot of hits, fouls. McClary goes down, but Locke past the timeline. We're down 3. A chance to tie it or get within 1. First time in a long time into Pierce. Powers it up. Good. We cut it to 1. Great pass by Locke. Crowd alive. Approaching a minute. Here comes Jones. You know she wants to get her hands on it again. Locke's down on her. We're giving the long range one, and it is no good. Great rebound by Pierce. Down 1, 50 seconds to go. Anna past the timeline.
Get a good shot.
Let's take our time and get something good here. Locke comes out to get it, 45 seconds to go. I'd love to see us go for 1. I don't know if we can hold it that long. We got her inside there, double A. Takes a move, takes it up, and
got it.
Lays it up. Good! And she was fouled.
That's her 12th point of the third quarter, Coach.
Great run by the Eagles in this third quarter.
And that foul was on 3. I believe that's her third, Addie Ruffin.
44-43. We take the lead with 35 to go with the crowd electric. Goodpasture a little bit back on their heels right now before a capacity crowd at the Sports Arena in Bellevue. AA bricks that one off the back of the rim. Goodpasture will come up. Let's see if they set for one shot. Goodpasture trailing for the first time perhaps in the game. I guess maybe we had a lead early. 44-43. They do the three-man weave. Out top down to 20 seconds. I know Jones will put it up if she gets it, but Locke is just guarding her in the corner, not fading off of her at all. Down to 8 seconds. Boy, nice cut. No good. Airs it. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Here's Humes. Ahead to AA. Stops. Lays it up. Did she get it off in time? She could not lay it up in time.
It's all right.
What a great fast break. And that's going to close the quarter on an incredible run. That was a great play by Humes, a great pass by Humes. But AA could not get it off before the buzzer. She faked it a couple of times too much. But we go to the quarter ahead 44-43.
Coach, we scored 24 in the quarter. So, just a really good explosion by us in the second half. Halftime adjustments, obviously, Coach Venat and his staff have done a great job of redirecting our efforts on both ends of the floor. The trap was effective. Then once they kind of figured the trap out and started getting Jones open, we went back to the man-to-man. That changed their look a little bit. Active hands, got some loose balls, started feeding the post on the offensive end, worked for good shots. It was really just a good recipe for changing the tide.
Well, it's been a exciting third quarter. It looked good, like Goodpasture was going to take control, and we have seized the lead and the momentum.
Outscored them 24-15 in the quarter, Coach. Sweet Caroline. There it is. Sweet Caroline tradition here at the end of the third quarter of both football and basketball games.
Right. And Goodpasture will open the quarter with the possession. And we got a barn burner going to the wire. And this time Humes will lock up on Jones. So I just wish we'd have locked up on her a lot sooner, because she is literally the difference in this game.
Got to run in the baseline now.
Being 10 or 15 points in our favor. And she just goes to the corner, and they've decided to play 4-on-4, Coach.
Well, if they're content with that, I'm content with it.
I am too. I would not understand. They're taking their best shooter out of the game, and that's what they want to do. I'm fine with it, because they just had her standing over there. When she gets involved in the motion, then she comes open some, and Goodpasture misses an easy one in front. That's Hawkins. We trace the rebound down, and here's Anderson all good. Gives the lock out top. 7:30 to go in the game. We lead by 1. Cut to by Pierce. We should have had it locked from downtown. Yes, she hits another one. This one from Charlotte Pike.
In front of the students who loved it. That was great. Good ball movement. Good set play right there on the run through, and the ball swinging around the arc, and got her open.
47-43, our biggest lead of the game. Approaching 7 minutes. Nice little crossover dribble and laying the ball up nicely. Back over her head is Miles, and she made a great ankle breaker. Crossover, laid it back up, left-handed, good to cut it back to 2. 7:02 to go.
A foul on Anna Pierce, only her second, which is good. The traditional three-point play here for Miles. Got it.
47-46, 7:02 to go. Locke, she's hit 2 in a row. Got her confidence back on that. Pounds past the timeline. Descharme trying to get there. We're going to get not a good decision. And a trip by Locke.
That's a frustration foul.
47-46.
She expected Sydney to cut towards the ball. Sydney was V-cutting back door sort of away from the ball, and just an errant pass.
Sydney's going to have to probably come around behind her and get a handoff, because they are really locking up on her and Locke. 47-46. Goodpasture attempting to take the lead here. Descharme reached, no call. Goodpasture wanted a foul. Now come rolling past the timeline. Ball kicked over to Perky from downtown. This one is a bit long. Good rebound by Humes. She comes roaring out of there with it. She's going to take it all the way. Stop, jumps up, lays it up. Good. Great decision by Humes. Held up and then got the short power shot to go to 49-46. We're putting the pressure on. We've gone back to a little trapping
that was your
action
jump stop,
there.
Coach, that you like.
Here's Jones being guarded again by Humes. Three-man weave action. And the ball stolen by Descharme. They're fighting after it. Descharme is pushed down twice. No call. Boy, she was pushed down twice.
And nobody had their hands on the ball for the jump ball call.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. She had been shoved from behind twice. Fortunately, we retained possession. Locke's done a good job on finding open people here. On the inbounds, we got it to AA. Nothing there, but she's going to turn it into something fading away. Good from about 6 feet outside the block. 51-46, and Humes slams Jones into the locker room.
Accidental contact. It was a foul.
Little WWF action. And it is getting heated.
Just a Tuesday night in West Nashville.
This is perfect night for basketball. 51-46. What a run by the Lady Eagles. Goodpasture. Jones facing Humes. Good man-to-man. When we hound her, she has not been hurting us. When we leave her alone, she's deadly. Descharme, good pressure out top. They penetrate, nice speed, rejected by Pierce. Saved by Descharme, over to Humes. Humes past the timeline. Ankle breaker, backs out of there with it. Gives to Descharme, right side to Locke. Downtown, it's going to be long. The crowd was really hoping for it. That would have brought the ceiling down on us. 51-46, 5:35 to go. And here's Jones being hounded. This time they had to exchange. Long one is bouncing, no good. A lot of hands went up, deflected out. Let's see who gets the ball. The officials are giving it to the Lady Eagles. I think that was a good call.
I agree wholeheartedly with the call.
51-46. We're approaching 5 minutes in the game, a 5-point lead. Locke catches her breath.
Boy, smart with the ball.
He was not smart. Coach, that's the perfect way to put it. We just weren't smart. She relaxed. And if you're going to throw that pass, you got to throw it to the outside of her outside arm, and she threw it right at her.
Well, and I'm not sure Addison Humes was called for the foul. I'm not sure she did foul, but I got that as her fourth. But I know in your days, Coach, with a 5-point lead, 5 minutes to go against a team as hot as Goodpasture, you'd pull it out.
Yeah.
Slow it down a little
probably
bit.
To a fault I would do that, but usually worked out better most of the time. And this one is good. And we're going to get a timeout by Goodpasture as they make a slight run to get it back to 3. So they'll get a little strategy. We probably need a blow here also.
Yeah, well, and you can't pull it out and try to hold it for all 5.5 minutes, but you can slow it down.
Right.
Force them to start taking chances, and you got to just protect the ball. Smart passes, good shots, and keep playing defense.
They still have trouble with Pierce and Aniston. All good. Anytime they post up, we have wreaked some havoc. I hope we try to do that again. It's 51-48. Boys action next, and we've got an incredible Goodpasture boys team coming in here, coached by our former boy, Dustin Patton.
Haven't seen them yet this year, but they have a good program, so interested to see what they have coming out. But more interested, I think, in watching the end of this one, the way we're playing right now. It's a
great game. Descharme, is she going to bring it up? Back to Pierce. Pierce is picked up full court. Here comes Descharme to Locke.
Trying to find Aniston in the post.
That's not a smart play. She hit the back of the backboard, so 2 straight turnovers by Locke. Not good decision making there. Hinton will come back in. Who's she going to sit down?
We got 6.
We got to sit somebody down, and it's going to be Descharme. Locke playing hard, but it's made a couple of mental errors here late. 51-48. So we pick up full court again, and they're going to throw it away.
No,
just about. Getting close to the 10-second mark, but they get it past. 51-48. Boy, had a chance to go up by 5 there. That was a big possession. Goodpasture hooking the ball up, back overhead, no good, but the big board is taken down by 33 Crocker. The kick over to Miles, no good. They get a second rebound, and we pay for it. Too many opportunities. 51-48.
Now we got to be smart.
And there's another not smart move. 51-50, 4:15 to go.
This is their push. We got to withstand this and continue to stay in it on the offensive end.
Hanging 15-footer, no good. Locke with a nice board, gives to Double A. Long pass ahead to Humes, lays it back over her head nicely on a beautiful pass by Allgood after Locke got a nice rebound, 53-50. Good answer there. It's deflected by Locke. Take it away. She's going to throw ahead. We get it to Hinton. Stops, lays it up left-handed. Yes. 55-50. Goodpasture has to call another TO.
2 good transition baskets right there, Coach. Good active hands on the defensive end and got the ball and looked out. The best thing I saw there was Addison Humes did not put it on the floor. She had good awareness of where she was, took the ball, gathered it, and went up for the shot. It did not, a lot of times people in that position would take a dribble and give the defense time to get back in place, and she did not. And, of course, Nadia can, great body control, can shoot with either right or left hand and did a great job of her awareness of where she was as well. That's a good push.
Reagan Locke had made 2 big mental errors, then came back with 2 good plays back-to-back to push this thing back to 5 before a very active crowd here at the Sports Arena in Bellevue.
Yeah, the students have shown up tonight. Silent night again, as we said. They were quiet until the 6th point of the game, and then they erupted into some cheers and some support for our girls.
Well, I think I'm partially responsible for it being cut to 10-6. I went to Coach Pierce and said, sometimes you can go a whole quarter and not get 10 points. I think they went to Coach Sigenthaler and said, let's push it down to 6. So I feel partially responsible for that.
Of little faith, Coach.
In a good way.
Little faith.
Well,
I'd like to push this to 6 here on this possession, 6 or 7 on this possession.
Well, 3:45 to go. We have forced Goodpasture into a couple of stopping the bleeding timeouts. And if we had locked up on Jones like we are now, we'd probably be up by about 15. Humes, when she stuck with her, well, we've shut her down.
And just
she'll kill you if she's open, but we've stayed in her face. 3-man weave again. We pick it up pretty good. Locke with great hands. Gives it to Pierce. 55-50, 3:28. I know we probably can't hold it that long, but I'm glad we're setting up here. Let's see what we get. Uh-oh.
Be smart.
Okay, Pierce pops out to get it. That's good. He's looking. In the corner to Locke. Locke, don't force it. There it is, too. Double A, she overthrew her.
A little too high.
She posted in there, but still by Goodpasture, down 5, taking the ball all the way in. Locke is going to get a blocking call on her as penetrating was Anna Hawkins. They called Locke coming over and hitting her with the waist. 55-50, that's our 5th. They apparently have no fouls.
They don't foul. See, they don't foul, and we have 5 already. So good on them for not being capable of fouling us at all.
They fouled us twice on one call and shoved us down. Boy, that's a big one, and she gets 2 here with a chance to cut into the lead. It's down to 4. 3:01 to go. Shot good. 55-52. Here comes Double A with it in a 3-point lead with 3 to go.
Start the clock.
Locke past the timeline. And to Humes. Humes to Hinton. Hinton crossover, takes it in, and they're going to.
That's a foul.
He's going to plow over. Jones set up. They knew she was coming.
That was movement, way more so than Reagan's was movement.
They saw Hinton lay it down, and Jones went over to set up for it and gets the call. 55-52. Coach Gary Vanetta is going to get a timeout.
Yeah, unfortunate. She's trying to be aggressive to the basket, trying to draw the defenders, and she did draw a defender, but The official saw it
Yeah.
one way, and that's how it goes in the book.
And it was a little crowded to push in there, and that's a freshman. And I think that's what Coach Venata was addressing there. Run down our top scores here.
Well, certainly in the second half, Anniston Allgood has come alive. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 23, 25, if I got it counted right, on the game for Anniston Allgood. And then 28 for Brooklyn Jones from Goodpasture, although she has not scored in the fourth quarter and really hasn't scored since about midway through the third quarter.
All right. This is a good high school single-A basketball game for a packed house at the complex of Nashville Christian. And they're going to make Ducharme come out for some reason.
They're saying she didn't check in properly? That was out of a timeout. How do you not? I guess she has to go
I
to
don't
the
even
table.
put them at the table. I just send them back in. They don't know about it.
Yeah.
I don't know who's ever watching there. Hinton scraping after the ball. Doesn't get it. Coming past the timeline, Ruffin. Back on top to Hawkins, who sets the court. Gives to Perky out top. Back to Hawkins. She wanted a three. Hinton closes out on her. She takes it baseline, hops back. Nice shot, but no good. Pierce with it over to Locke. 3-point lead to Addison Hume. She takes it in. She lays it up. He raised his hand up to call the foul. And
didn't blow the whistle.
And it is on the line, and it will go over to Nashville Christian.
How do you raise your hand and not blow the whistle?
I don't know what that was, Coach. I have no words to describe.
It was a foul. It was an uncalled foul. Maybe the whistle fell out of his mouth and he decided not to blow it.
55-52. Screen the screener. We get it into double A, but they're going to tie her up before she can get the ball up.
Possession, Goodpasture.
2:23 to go. Full court, man-to-man, 55-52, 2:23 left.
You don't want to lose the lead on this possession. No three-point plays, whether a three-point shot or a foul, three-point opportunity. Just don't lose the lead here.
Hume's really working on Jones. And we'll stay on her, 55-52. 2:10 to go, three-point game. Goodpasture missing the layup. Here's double A past the timeline. Got 3 on 2. Let's see what she does. Pulls up her 12-footer. Good. And she was fouled. Nice pull-up by Anniston. 57-52. Exactly 2 minutes left. And she knocks down her 30th. Is that right?
I believe that is correct, based on what I've seen. I think that's right.
All good at the line. Yes, good. The freshman nets it. We lead by 6. 2 minutes to go. Ducharme to pick up Hawkins. Boy, she blew right by her. Floating 10-footer, good. 58-54, 1:48 to go. Here's Locke with it. Pounding past the timeline. Needs to get out of that corner. She does so. Probably shouldn't have picked it up too soon. Ducharme hits Pierce on a cut. She takes it all the way and knocks the ball out of bounds. It will go to Goodpasture. 58-54 with 1:34 to go. So an unforced error there gives the Cougars a chance.
Anna's coming up a little gimpy. Looks like her calf might be cramping on her.
Hinton is going to give her a blow. Boy, she's gone a long way with very few blows. 58-54, 1:34 to go. And you're right, Coach, her leg is bothering her. But I think it's the other leg.
Her right leg's cramping.
Boy, they're trying to trap, and we foul. Jones coming out of there.
And here's what I don't like. Now it's a 2-shot foul. I mean, it's not even a 1-and-1 situation. You get 2 shots. That is not a competitive. That's a competitive advantage for the other team.
It's certainly not working to our favor here.
I mean, I know it helps us if we're on the other end of that, but it just doesn't make sense to automatically apply that.
Jones rims that out. Not used to seeing her miss with nobody on her.
Well, she's too close to the basket at 15 feet.
They're going to get Pierce right back in here. So the singing helped out a little bit there. Ducharme will take a break. 1:32 to go in a wild one here. A good Nashville Christian hosting Goodpasture. She missed them both. Pierce is hammered, no call.
Minute and a half, we have a 4-point lead. We don't have to do anything except hit free throws.
Pierce, long pass to Hinton, who is fouled.
Hinton's fouled, and they have to foul several times. We can run some clock right here. They only have 3, or is that 2 on the team in the quarter.
Hope we're not overly aggressive trying to take it to the hoop. And give to Hinton. Here she goes, and she does it. That's what we just talked about. I wish we would call
4C.
Call for the 4C. Perky.
Yep.
No good. Nice rebound by AA. Here she comes. We need to back out of there with it, and we do. 1:08 to go, 4-point lead. They're going to probably foul us in a second. But we've got to be, there we go. We're pulling the ball out. That's what we should have done last time. I'm sure your coach was trying to do that. And she's going to get pickpocketed again, and then Reagan will chop under her legs, and they'll call the foul on Reagan, and they once again will go to the line. This time a 4-point lead to cut it to 2.
You have to take care of the ball. Yeah, I knew they were going to call that on Reagan. That was a loose ball. I knew they were going to call it. It was a loose ball. I don't know how you can call a foul there, but they did.
Coach Van Eyck is not understanding that call.
But again, we've got to just pull out and take care of the ball. We have a 4-point lead. They have to foul us. There's no reason to be
Jones
out of sorts.
She missed them both last time. Nets this one to cut it to 3. So
first point of the quarter.
We are going down to the final wire. 58-55. She nets it to cut it to 2. 55.8. And boy, that's just a terrible pass. It's all good. Our inexperience on that perimeter is really showing. All good between 3 people gives a lot. Be smart. Need to pass fake. Pierce out top. 42 seconds left. They got a foul in a minute unless they're just going to try to go for the steal. Pierce to all good. Nice fake. Backs it out of there, and they come after her. There's 2 people hounding her, and they knock her out of bounds, and she'll go to the line. No, she won't. That's just their third.
Yep.
So 58-56.
That's what I say. They got to give a lot of fouls, so we can just take time.
So all good to set the inbounds play. Pierce screens for Locke. She didn't use it very well, but Pierce comes out to get it. Going against Perky. Long pass. Not a smart one. Boy, we're throwing some risky stuff here. Lay it down, Reagan. Lay it down. Pierce cuts nicely. She walked. Humes is struggling, loses it out of bounds. We just don't have the maturity to handle. 58-56, 18.3. Crowd berserk over there. They got a chance to tie it or win it here. We're down to 15 seconds.
Don't foul.
And Hinton went up and fouled her, and coach is asking, what is she doing? Now she will go to the line with a chance to tie it up.
5th.
And not only that, she fouls out of the game. Boy, that had freshman written all over it.
It did. Just a
14
lack
seconds
of
left.
And awareness there.
She won't do that again, hopefully.
Well, she won't do it tonight.
Tonight.
She's out of the game.
So here we go.
But we're going to have the possession. Even if she hits them both, we'll have the possession.
It rolls it in good. 58.
She's a good free throw shooter. She's hit, I think, all but one of her attempts tonight.
She's cut it to 1, 14.1. Let's see if we bring it up without a timeout. The shot is no good. All good with it. Needs to protect it to Pierce. 11 seconds. Back to all good. Back court, lobs it to Descharmes. 7 seconds. Gives it to Humes, lays it up. Good. That makes it a 3-point game. There are 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Jones will not get it off in time. The Eagles have upset undefeated Goodpasture before an overflow crowd. What a finish. We handled the press.
Wow.
Finally, we handled it perfectly and lay it in for the win.
Big rebound on the missed free throw. And the presence of mind to find Aniston in case of the foul, and then Aniston the presence of mind to get it down the floor to Sydney to get it down. I mean, really showed a lot of poise right there for a team that was sort of out of sorts in some situations. We showed a lot of poise there at the end.
We got really shaky and then came back with a great burst there. And, Coach, I'd like to see if we can get Coach Van Atta up here for a quick interview. Maybe we'll do that after he talks to him. He probably doesn't want to talk to me right now. I don't know why. A lot of people love talking to me. Great win, 60-57. Coach Van Atta showing his appreciation to the crowd. And we're going to see if we can get him. Coach, if you can get his attention, I don't know if you can or not. I'd love if you can get him now before do you have time to see if he can come up? All right, we'll try to talk to him later. Anyway, we're going to take a break here. Boys action coming up. Nashville Christian. Coach, can you give us the leading scores again?
Well, again, Aniston all good. I'm going to count it up right here. She had 5 in the fourth quarter, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 in the second half. And from what I can tell, 28 for the game. Now, I missed the first quarter, but 28 from what I can see for the game to lead all scores. And really, at the end right there, the most important statistic, probably the rebound on the missed free throw.
Boy, Coach, you said it right. We were really shaky, and then at the end, at crunch time, we handled it beautifully and got a layup.
A young team, you want to see them find the way to finish, you know, and they made mistakes down the stretch, so to speak. They also made a lot of plays down the stretch, and they found a way at the end to do the right thing to seal the victory, and that builds confidence, and it gives you it adds maturity to your team.
And really a lot of credit to our student section who was going bonkers out there.
Well, and from the time that Aniston lost the ball out of bounds with, 11 seconds left, really energized it in front of energized the student section in front of the backcourt.
Yeah.
We did get the foul from Nadia, but boy, that missed free throw was big, and even though we didn't need the basket, we quickly got it down the floor and hit the free throw.
Did.
Made it 3, which kind of, you and I both, I think, were thinking, that's 3. And
I'm always thinking
Jones can hit one. And
with just 3 or 4 seconds, you might want to dribble it to the corner. But you can't. But Tennessee did that against Vandy and paid for it.
Yes.
But they did it a little too early.
Yes.
Last year. But, well, Coach, thanks for filling in here and helping us out. And we hope to get Coach Vanat up here in a moment.
Awesome.